We've got ourselves a warm spring night here in the Queen City, just hoping the rain stays away as Los Angeles Angels are in town, and they're here to take on the Cincinnati Reds. Of course, they've brought a three-time MVP with them. Mike Trout in center field for the Halos once again, up against Elly De La Cruz and the Cincinnati Reds, who are off to a good start, winning 8 of their first 13 so far this year. Their pitcher tonight, a pretty good one, at least one that's blossoming, in Chase Burns.
We're going to see 100 miles an hour. We're going to see that wipeout slider. He stays ahead and he wipes out all the hitters, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
It is Neto leading off. He's always dangerous in that #1 spot, and Neto does wipe out on the slider. That's what it's for. The 56% whip rate, and Burns has his first strikeout tonight.
Right-hander batters are hitting 194. Left-hander batters are hitting 252.
Pretty significant difference. Well, here's one of the greatest right-handed hitters to ever live as Mike Trout bats. Trout, it's chopper to Elly De La Cruz. So the superstars involved here, and it's De La Cruz with the throw to retire Trout. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the first. Shonowell does ground one to first base here, and it's Sal Stewart to make the pickup and take it to the bag for a 1-2-3 top of the first for the very exciting Chase Burns. Jorge Soler has heated up over his last several games. He's always hit well in this ballpark. It's always been a favorable ballpark to hitters. Breaking ball is in there for strike 3. Second punch out for Burns. He's retired the first 4 in a row. Moncada takes ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk, and the first base runner allowed by Burns.
2 down, Josh Lowe standing in. Swinging a ground ball, fair, just inside the bag at third. Brian Hayes was playing off at third. Nice job by Lowe just to kind of punch that right between Hayes and the bag. First hit of the night for either team.
So runners on first and second as Logan O'Hoppe stands in. O'Hoppe lines one to left field and has a base hit. Moncada gets to third base. He's being waved home. Here comes the throw from Steer. It's cut off, and Moncada dives back safely to third. So the bases are loaded. It looked to be at first that Moncada was being waved home, and then as Steer quickly got that ball in, the brakes were put on. Moncada alertly gets back.
I just don't think he broke off. It felt like he thought he was going to get the stop sign. Third base coach, though, Keith Johnson, he was going to wave him on. Good heads-up play there by Moncada.
So the Angels will continue on here with the bases loaded and 2 outs, and it's Adam Frazier at the plate. Frazier takes ball 4, so Burns, with his second walk of the inning, walks home a run, and the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
1-0 Angels here in the early going. It will be the #2 batter here in the Angels order. That would be Mike Trout.
As he lines this one out to right center field, pretty deep. It's Friedel back for it, out near the wall, and he leaps up, makes the catch right at the top of the fence in right center. He saves at least 2 bases and maybe 4 with that catch off the bat of Trout.
Wow, just absolutely wow. Takes that first step, knows where the wall's at, just robs it from Mike Trout. Unbelievable catch.
Well, Trout has certainly had his own home run robberies in the past. We flash you back to Baltimore early in his career, and Air Trout going high over the wall at Camden Yards.
Boy, that was his welcome to the big leagues moment, huh? In center field defensively.
2 out with the bases empty here as Soler stands in. Struck out his first time. Reaches out and lines this one over third for a base hit down the left field side. Steer goes to get it. Soler heads for second base, and he'll have a 2-out double. Slider stayed up enough for Soler to wrap his big arms around it and yank it into the left field corner.
So here's Yoan Moncada, and Moncada did not swing at all in his first at bat. He was the batter at third that came home to score.
Off his hands, he pops it up, shallow left. This might drop. In comes Steer. It's a base hit. Steer tried to barehand it, but he couldn't grab it. Soler scores easily, and Yoan Moncada with a bloop single gives the Angels a 2-0 lead.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. You get a fastball right there. And I was thinking the slider was in play. It's the wipeout pitch. It's the whiff pitch. Throws him a fastball, and Moncada just does enough of it. With 2 outs, Soler has got to be able to score.
Jack Kohanowitz steps back to the hill. Brian Hayes to lead it off for the Reds here in the bottom of the 3rd innings. And a high chopper up the middle, but Neto to it. Quick throw in time, 1 down.
TJ Friedel will be the batter at the bottom of the 3rd.
And he swings right over the top of it. That is strike 3, 2 down.
And Matt McLean will be the next batter.
Ground ball to third. Quick throw across the diamond. Moncada to Shonowell. And that's a 3 up, 3 down third.
Angels have had some 2-out traffic each of the last few innings. All of their hits with 2 outs tonight. Plus a 2-out walk in this inning to Frazier.
That keeps the inning going with 2 outs. The Angels have a base runner at first, and Zach Neto, who's gone 0 for 2, will be the next hitter.
As Neto serves one out towards center, it's hit well. Friedel's back out. He's all the way to the wall. It's gone. Zach Neto goes to dead center, the deepest part of Great American Ballpark, to give the Angels a 4-0 lead. Home run number 5 for Neto, and that one was crushed.
10 home runs on pitches over 95 plus since 2025. One of the top premier shortstops in the game, and he knows it's gone as soon as it left his bat.
And again, with 2 outs, the Angels get more offense. All 4 runs and 5 hits have come with 2 outs against Burns. So Kohanowitz has gotten himself into a mess, walking 7, 8, and 9 in the order to load him up for TJ Friedel.
They have a gift-wrapped opportunity at the moment.
Next delivery, here's a little tapper hit to Shotwell. He looked to the plate, had no chance to get it there in time. He'll go to the bag to get Friedel. That's going to be the second out, but the Reds do score on that ground out. Their first run of the game. It's now 4-1 Angels.
And this is the first meeting between Josh and Nate since their mom Wendy passed away after her 2.5-year battle with brain cancer. Both told me that they miss her. Josh said he feels her presence every day. Nate said as terrible as her battle with brain cancer was, it brought the family even closer together. The brothers talk all the time. Nate told me he wishes he could give more baseball advice to his brother, to which Josh said, "Of course I listen to him. He's older and probably wiser."
Here's Josh Lowe.
4-1 is the score. Angels on top as we get the 6th inning underway.
There's a liner out to right field, hit well, and that's gone. A home run for Josh Lowe. Well, both of his home runs now this season have come on Friday Night Baseball. He hit one 2 weeks ago in Houston. He hits a line drive homer here, and it's 5-1 Halos.
He just absolutely turns on that pitch. There's a lot of emotions on that young man right there. His brother playing for the Reds as well. Boy, oh boy, that ball was absolutely crushed. That's got to feel really good.
Jack Kohanowitz is still out there. He's worked the first 6 innings tonight, checking the Reds on 1 run, just 2 hits.
I think he's still out there with 87 pitches to start this inning. This is the first of 13 straight games for the Angels, so they'll take it.
Soft bouncer. We've seen a lot of those tonight. Adam Frazier has this one away.
So the batter now is Stevenson. This is popped in the air, shallow right field. Joe Adell in foul ground has a play and has to brace himself as he went over there by the tarp tube and holds onto that one in foul ground. So Stevenson is retired. 2 are gone here in the bottom of the 7th, and Brian Hayes, the 9-hole hitter, will be the next batter.
Fly ball right center. Trout with a good jump, angles back on the track, makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 in the 7th for Jack Kohanowitz. It's been a breakout performance for him here tonight.
The Angels have a pair on. Zach Neto, who homered back in the Angels' 4th inning, hitting his club high 5th of the year. He'll be the next batter.
To the base hit for Neto. That's his 2nd hit tonight, and that loads the bases. So the Angels not done yet with a 5-1 lead, looking to bust it open, and it will be Mike Trout batting with 3 men aboard. It's ball 4, so Trout takes the bases loaded walk. That's 2 for the Angels tonight, and their lead is now 6-1. Still 1 more out left to get, as Soler will be the batter. And Soler crushes one left center and long gone. It's a grand slam shot out of a cannon by Jorge Soler.
Wow. It was a selfish at bat. He wanted to bring them all in. We know about the power. We know about the fastball, and he didn't miss it. This just sounded different.
That gives Soler 15 RBIs now in his first 14 games this year.
Now Ellie De La Cruz will be the batter. Ellie walked his first time up.
The fly to right off the bat of De La Cruz, pretty deep out to the wall. Adell, it's gone. Ellie De La Cruz gives the home fans something to cheer about, an opposite field home run.
Taking a fastball right there, stays behind it. Well, that ball just shot out of his barrel.
And the Angel lead is now 10-2. Something to fight over for out there. A souvenir off of De La Cruz's bat. Stevenson only the 4th hit for the Reds tonight. 2 of them off the starter, Kohanowitz, who was excellent in his 7 innings tonight. Mitch Ferris has picked up the last 5 outs. Brian Hayes bats here with 2 outs. Hayes with a fly ball to right center. Teodosio got a great jump coming in, dives, and he makes the catch to end the ball game.
Just a really good catch.
And Bryce Teodosio, who in a very short time last year ended up among the top 10 in defensive center fielders, showed why he's capable of that with this great play to win the ball game.
There was no hesitation, huh? He saw it, he read it, he broke in on it. full dive. Yeah, everybody likes it.
All told, a fairly easy win for the Angels tonight. Broke it open late with that Soler grand slam. Well, from start to finish, it was all Angels tonight as they pulled off a 10-2 victory here in Cincinnati.